Hey, Prince Magnum, do-it-yourself budget hot rodding. How much of a budget can you give yourself? Stick around, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Hello again, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to Do-It-Yourself Budget Hot Rodding. Now, for many of us out there, it would really be cool if we had the money to throw into a vehicle and turn it into this awesome, just powerful hot rod that no one can take their eyes off of. Shoot, that's what a lot of us out there really want. Unfortunately, this day and age, none of us have that kind of cash. So what do? That's a good question. Okay, if you've kept up with the channel, you know that we have already introduced Project Lena. Now, that being said, Project Lena is already in great shape. Okay, some people at this point would just dust her off, clean her up, maybe cover up any scratches, make sure there's no dents or dings, and take her to car shows. That would be about it. But this is the Prince Magnum channel. We do believe that a little bit of work, finessing what's already there can go a long ways. So what we have done to keep in lines with do-it-yourself budget hot rodding is we have given ourselves $75 total for this custom build. This is going to be mostly cosmetics. Pretty much all of it's going to be cosmetics, but the intent is that it is, in a nutshell, if you will, it's going to be all about making it look good, and if at a later date we need to put it back to original, we can. Okay, and it has to be done on a budget of about $75. Now, this means that we have to keep the budget very tight. Very, it's got to be so doggone tight. We're talking pennies on the dollar here. Can we do it? I believe we've already got a good start. Let's cut away. We're going to talk. We're going to do what we normally do. You're going to see some stuff happening, and then you're going to see where this is headed. All right? I'll see y'all on the other side of this.
Alright folks, let's clear the air in more ways than one in this video. When I'm talking about custom, I'm not necessarily talking about just, I'm not talking about performance. Project Lena already does pretty good in that department. We're going to talk about exactly what I mean by custom a little bit later in this video. No, in this shot though, I think something should be said about keeping up with an engine. Air filters are important. And, you can already see this one that, came with the car is already starting to get a little dirty. Other people test driving her before we bought her, stuff like that. Let's keep up with Project Lena. Doing any custom work without, trying to keep up with her, well, that'd be kind of ridiculous. So let's put in one from STP, one of their premium ones that claims up to 97% better than what the factory had to offer, because you can already see why this is important to put a good one in there, because she's already sucking dirt and dust and all sorts of nasty stuff up into her air box. Unfortunately, that's just the downfall of living in Missouri. It's very dirty, it's very nasty here, just because a lot of it's still wooded. And if you get on a back road, in one of these wooded areas, it's even worse. So this is a lot of times why you see a lot of people put sometimes good air filter system, custom air filter systems on. Sometimes they're bad custom air filter systems. But this isn't an attempt to keep our air filters from getting so clogged up our engines just won't run right. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. This one's not in half bad shape, so in a pinch we can reuse it down the road, but we're going to try to keep premium stuff like what you just seen us put in Project Lena right at that moment. We're going to try to keep stuff like that going back into her at all times. No, when I'm talking about custom, this is what we're dealing with. take a look at Project Lena's 3.4 V6. I mean, it's been kept up pretty nicely. It doesn't look half bad. It actually looks pretty dang good. But you can already see dirt and oil being, just ground into that intake. So, get a little bit of steel wool, some engine degreaser from our friends at Dollar Tree over in Deloge, and amazingly enough, take a look at this next shot. Ta-da! Already, just that little bit, you can already see that Project Lena's, just that little bit, much better. Is she show worthy? Well, yeah, but that's not how we do things here on the Prince Magnum channel. Let's take it to the next level. Already, you can see where this is going. From our friends over there at Farmington O'Reilly's, we got some Duplicolor Pontiac Blue engine enamel. This is good for up to 500 degrees, so it'll stick around a long while. If need be, we can touch it up later, but I don't think that'll be an issue. The brushes we got from our friends over at Hobby Lobby, and I've been using them for a while, and you'll see, ta-da, Princess Faye is going to use them. Alright. All we did to make the paint stick is we lightly sanded with some steel wool. Same steel wool, we cleaned it off with some degreaser, let it dry, wiped everything down real good, and the paint stuck just fine. Now on the engine itself, I did that, and I did it in a way that it still looks like it was done at the factory. It's not perfect, but at the factory it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be as close to as you can get it, and that's what we wanted there. But on the Ram Air, the part that says Ram Air by Pontiac, no, we wanted that to look immaculate. So that's Princess Faye at her finest. And, when Princess Faye restarts her channel, I hope to see a lot of stuff like this done on her channel because she's an amazing artist, and you all know that by now, and we see that time and time again right here on the Prince Magnum channel. Now, in this next shot, take a look. This is what it's all about. Doing an awful lot with just a little bit of cash. The paint only cost us $7. The brushes we already had laying around, and a few other pieces that have been making their way into Project Lena. We already had just laying around. As a matter of fact, we're even going to talk about just little things, subtle things, in a later video that you could do just on a budget that'll make these cars really pop. Already, Project Lena is already just taking on that show car feel. That feel that says, hey, I'm something different. I'm something other than my contemporaries, which is exactly what we're going for. Going above and beyond with these cars, you don't have to. It's already there. Just a little bit just a little bit of cash goes a long ways with these cars. And already, Project Lena is very much show-worthy. Will she bring home any trophies yet? That depends on how the judge feels, but I can tell you, just with what we've done right here, a judge might be seriously impressed with just what we have done on very little money. I just let the camera roll, you can already see Project Lena's taking on an amazing show car look. I hope that you all stick around as we go ahead and end this video in the usual manner.
Welcome back. Alright, so far you see how this is going. Some of the stuff we already had laying around, just degreaser. Bought the stuff over there at Dollar Tree. Thank you so much, guys. The Dollar Tree that we're talking about, actually, some I bought from Farmington, some of them I bought from Deloge. Surprise, surprise. Both of them offer the same product. And it's good stuff. Steel wool, you can get that just about anywhere. And the Pontiac blue paint, shoot, bought that from our friends over there at Farmington O'Reilly's. Just goes to show, if you look around, you could, already the most we have spent at this point is technically $7. The butterfly bracket, we already had that. Oh, I take that back. We're now up to $21. $21 on a custom build. and and technically already we could start showing her. I mean, with just that little bit, because who else already has that done? No one else is doing it. See what I mean? This proves my point that even with just, pennies on the dollar, if you will, with just $21 already, we have already taken her in the direction of custom. But then again, is this all we're going to do? No, we're going to get in deeper. You're going to see eventually as time goes on that this is just another way of just proving my point. So there you have it. All right, if you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you do, leave a like. If you're not subscribed to the Prince Magnum channel, I don't know why you shouldn't be. There's a little something on here for everybody. If you're real savvy, you might even hit the bell icon and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And as always, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. It might be a 2003 Pontiac Grand Am GT. Doesn't matter. Do something with yourself. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet. And as always, if nobody has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you. How many lines do you think I'd say?
The Prince Magnum channel rocks.